Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Maurice. Now, Tyler Perry done released another movie where a black woman is struggling. Like, when you gonna make some movies for the fellas? I think the only movie we got was Daddy's Little Girl with Idris Elba and Gabrielle Union. And even that, I was just kind of like, certain bits, I'm just like, come on, come on. But with his latest movie, Straw, I was just like, all right, bruh. All right, I'm done with you. Like, this is ridiculous. So it stars Taraji P. Henson as Janiyah. She's a struggling single mom. She works 2 jobs, so she can barely get by. But then after a bad day, she finally just snaps. And now she's, you know, basically, kind of robbing the bank, but she's not robbing the bank. And now we have a hostage situation where, the bank is surrounded by cops and all the good stuff. This movie is like unintentionally funny because I'm just like, damn, all that is happening in one day. And it's the thing. There's movies where it's just, let's be real. We've all had bad days where it's just like nothing seems to go right. But here it's just like everything is just so exaggerated. So her daughter, which is a lot of, the daughter is a reason for a lot of stuff because, the daughter is sick. She has an illness. She has seizures. So she needs the money for the medicine and all that, and the daughter's at school. She doesn't really have the lunch money, so she has to eat special lunches. So now you have a teacher sitting there embarrassing the child like, hey, your mama need to give you $40 so you can eat regular lunch. You have the boss. The boss who's just, again, completely exaggerated. Just, okay, he's a piece of shit boss. But this motherfucker, she's over here like, I have to go. My daughter is in trouble. Bitch, you always give me all these bullshit ass excuses. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, bro, he's just so exaggerated. She gets into a road rage incident. Come to find out the other driver is a cop. This motherfucker gets to the car. You stupid bitch. I can't wait to find a way to legally blow your fucking brains out. I'm like, excuse me? He says that in front of another officer and then tells the officer, make her suffer. I'm like, bruh, get out of here, man. It's shit like that that's what made the movie funny. Because I'm just like, I get it. She's going through all this stuff, But come on, y'all don't have to make it like that. You got the landlord. Where the fuck is my money? You can get a homeless man some money. By the way, shout out to Tyler Perry for putting Sinbad in the movie because, Sinbad had a stroke and all that. So, hey, I'm glad to see Sinbad is back. Hopefully he'll get on his feet because that's my boy. He did House Guest. He did House Guest. But it's just like everything that she is going through is just so exaggerated. Y'all could have had those same beats, those same moments, but just tone it down a little bit. Tone it down, man. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. You got customers sitting there throwing glass bottles at her, and then the fucking boss, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What are you doing? Did you not see the customer throw that? So it was stuff like that was pissing me off. But the actual, when we get to the actual bank, and that's when shit, goes wrong because she just want to cash her check. That's all she wants. She just want to cash her check. And then, now it turns to a whole thing because she got a gun from a person that just tried to rob her job. And now they think that she's robbing the bank. And this is where it gets even funnier, man, because it's just Taraji just yelling at everybody. Don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She can't wrap her head around the whole situation just because of how this day has been going. But the shit is so funny because you got the tellers just sitting there crying, and you got Taraji. What you crying for? I ain't do nothing to you. I'm just like, bro, is this supposed to be funny? Is this supposed to be funny? You even have some of the hostages that are just like, you know what? This some bullshit. I'm leaving. And then they leave. I'm like, bro, is this supposed to be a comedy? To get on Taraji, I love her. I fucked her since baby boy, when Tyrese made her make them tacos afterwards, And her performance here It'd be good, and then it get over the top. I mean, this is her the entire movie. This is what pissed me off. There was one point where she did this. I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all really had her do that? Y'all really had her do. I'm like, yeah, this movie ain't it, dog. This movie ain't it. I continue to watch it just because, again, it was making me laugh. And then the shit with the cops, I didn't care at all. It was a Tiana Taylor. She was okay. She was okay. That's all I can say, man. There was just one part where I guess as she was like trying to figure out what's going on, she had to like take a moment, and her partner's like, "What's going on?" And she's just like, "Memories, memories." I'm like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! I don't care about your backstory. I don't care." And speaking of backstory, of course, because of everything that Janae is going through, you know, people are starting to side with her a little bit. You have people outside the bank, hey, free Janaya, free Janaya. I think I got her name right. I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was that fast. And I just said it like 30 seconds ago. But after a while, I'm just like, I'm tired of your sob stories, woman. I'm tired of your sob stories. We get it. You're going through a lot. But there was one character that was just like, hey, you think you're going through something bad? There's somebody that has it worse than you. And it's so true. I think about that every day. Every time I'm sitting there just like getting depressed, I'm like, man, there's somebody that wish they were in my situation. Really think about that when you're going through a hard day. There is somebody else that wish they were in your position. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that because that's the truest shit. But yeah, overall, man, this movie was just, they could have kept this. Tyler Perry could have kept this shit, bro. Because just everything was just over the top, over exaggerated. Taraji, like I said, she was good, and then she goes over the top. It's like there be a moment where I get sucked into the movie, and I'm starting to just kind of like feel bad, and then all of a sudden it goes over the top. Honestly, the only thing that made me feel for this movie was just the situation, just what she was going through, because there are so many single parents that are going through that, working two jobs and have to sit there and provide for their kid, have to make sure there's food on the table, clothes on their back, a roof over their head, while dealing with all this bullshit. So that right there is what made me kind of like actually get in my feelings a little bit. Like, oh, she has to leave her job to go to her daughter's school. And I started thinking about that every time that I would get kicked out of class or get suspended, and then my mom would have to leave her job. You know what I'm saying? The place where she's making money to provide for us to come and pick me up. Looking at it now, I wish my mom was alive so I can apologize to her because I was fucking us over. Every time I got fucked over, that's money out of our pockets. So it's just like I said, stuff like that, that made me feel. And then the second they start talking, then I'm just like, all right, I don't care no more. Turn it off. So get a shit like a, because it's not. No, fuck that, man. I'm giving this shit no, I'm giving it a C minus. Why? Because I laughed a lot during this movie, even though I shouldn't have been laughing. I laughed a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna give Straw a C minus. Tyler, stick to those Medea movies. Stick to Medea. Stick to Medea, man. Honestly, I get sick and tired of his movie. Every last one of his movies is a black woman struggling. Black woman struggling. That's all. That's all it is, bro. And I think he said he had never stopped doing that. I mean, you know what? You got your audience. Because I'm pretty sure my mom was alive today. She'd be watching this shit and she'd be saying how good of a movie it is. But I'm just like, damn, switch your style up a little bit. Like for real, do something different. There's nothing wrong with that. My favorite Tyler Perry movies is Daddy's Little Girl and Meet the Browns. Meet the Browns, I love that shit, man. Angela Bassett, and even then, shit like that, shit in that movie was just kind of like, like Daddy's Little Girl. They had a drug dealer in there. Oh my god, bro, that shit was over the top. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'm doing ranting. I'm doing more ranting. I feel like, but yeah, Straw is on Netflix. So if you've seen it, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Check out my other content. I really appreciate it. And as always, I will see y'all next time. Peace.